I want to talk about programming models that can run into issues in an environment where the machines are more volatile. So specifically talking about a pattern that was formalized in Microsoft WCF called callback contracts. Who's used callback contracts before? Okay, some of you. For those of you that haven't, it's a very simple idea where in essence there's full duplex communication between a client and a server. What that means is that the server is holding onto the address of the client in order to push stuff back to them, usually asynchronously. So it's a great way of implementing events or notifications. But even if you haven't used it, people are doing these types of patterns on top of REST fairly frequently these days. What's the problem with the model where the server's holding onto the address of a client? It's what happens if the client's no longer there. Now, obviously, if the client is wireless, then it's more likely that there's going to be some type of networking issue. But in any type of environment, anytime you're holding onto an address, when the topology changes, that machine might not be there. Now, the issue is, what does that do to the system when you can no longer access something that you expect is there? That's often the place where you're going to start getting hit by, at the very least, timeout exceptions. Now, understand that if the type of invocation that you're doing is a synchronous and blocking invocation back to one of these clients, then that can end up tying up a thread on your server for a very long time. An HTTP timeout, as we know, is by default 30 seconds. So that actually may be even an attack vector to hurt the availability of your system, of a client coming on, registering for certain actions to be notified about, and then just abruptly turning itself off. So if it can, in essence, fill the pool of clients that need to be notified with a bunch of clients that aren't there, that can waste a lot of server resources while they're waiting for those HTTP calls to time out. So be very careful, not only in terms of hard coding or configuring where things are on the network. Anytime you're doing this type of full duplex type of model where you're holding onto the address of the other party, understand that that can have an impact on the runtime performance of your system.
Hi, I'm Udi Dahan. I hope you're enjoying these clips on the fallacies of distributed computing. Click on the left to watch the next video, or on the right to go to the fallacies playlist, or in the middle to subscribe to our channel. For more information, including the full videos from my course, check out the links below the video. Thanks, and see you next time.